Good morning, everybody. Day 19 of the suffering. It is Friday of week 3. I have decided to go ahead and take the day off and give me a 4-day weekend. But I'm still up at 5:15, doing my cardio. I'm gonna eat my food. I am supposed to. No excuses. So I'm gonna get this cardio in, and I'll see you guys in the kitchen. Friday morning, day 19. This is towards the end of week 3, my last day of cardio for week 3 for the morning. I went tanned last night, and I went for 7 minutes. 7 whole minutes, and I turned red. I was pink last night. My skin was hurting pretty bad, but my skin doesn't feel bad this morning. I'm still pink, but I'm not hurting like I was. Just from 1 minute, it's amazing how much that thing makes such a big difference for such a short duration of time increase. Okay, so I told you guys yesterday that my hip and my back was feeling better and my knee. It was. And then I went to bed last night and I woke up this morning and my back was kind of bothering me in my hip area, the small of my back and my hip. And then I have a little bit of discomfort shooting down my leg again like yesterday. But after doing cardio, it did loosen up significantly and it feels a lot better. It's not bothering me anymore since I woke up and did cardio. Like first thing this morning when I woke up, I was moving around, it was a whole lot of discomfort. But now like it feels a lot better. So it's like I guess the way I was doing the Stairmaster, I was leaning on the handrails and I was pushing my hips way back and trying to arch my back. And I was trying to get a deep stretch on my hamstrings and stuff. And I think maybe that kind of stretched and loosened up some of the muscles, I think. But whatever the case is, I decided to take the day off. I put in for vacation yesterday for today. So I am actually going to cook breakfast and eat. And then I looked up the blood center and they open up at like 8 or 9. I gotta recheck the time, and then I'm gonna go do that whenever they open up. I'm gonna go donate blood because I like to do that every couple of months. I like to go donate blood, and since I'm off today, I might as well go do it today. I know I'm working out tonight and donating blood. I know it's like, oh well, you're gonna get lightheaded and dizzy, or it could be could affect your workout, but that's okay if I have to go a little bit louder because I'm going to go first thing in the morning. I'm not working out till 4 o'clock tonight, so it should be plenty of time to feel better or to kind of like recover from it. Also, when am I going to do it? They're closed on Saturdays, so I can't do it on Saturday, which is crazy that they're closed on Saturdays, but they're open on Sunday. So if I do it on Sunday, well, the following day, I'm working out my legs anyways, so it doesn't really matter how it goes, what day I do it, because I work out 6 days a week now. So there's no real optimal day to do it. So I'm just going to go ahead and do it today since I'm off of work. And I can just kind of relax a little bit, hopefully, because normally when I'm off, I end up having all the stuff I have to go do unexpectedly, or things around the house that need to be taken care of, or places I have to go. And so anyways, so I'm going to go donate blood. And then after I donate blood, I'm going to go to the chiropractor. I'm going to get my hips adjusted just because I have done the inversion table and I've done a bunch of yoga for stretching the lower back and the hips. And then I've been trying to take anti-inflammatories to get this thing to relax, and it is getting better. But honestly, I don't want to wait a day or two or a week. Plus tomorrow I have to work out my hamstrings, and I'm doing Romanian deadlifts and back extensions. And that could go either way. They could either go for me and it could actually engage the muscles to pull on the vertebrae and release it, or it can pull on the vertebrae and get tight and cause more impingement and cause you more pain. So I am going to err on the side of caution. I'm going to go to the chiropractor today, since tonight is an arm night and a shoulder night, and give my body the rest of the day to kind of recoup from the chiropractor adjustment. Not recoup, but kind of like settle in and let everything kind of like calm down and level out. because Sunday we will be at the beach, taking the kids to the beach on Sunday. So I won't really have time to go donate blood or go to the chiropractor on Sunday. So I figured I'm just going to go ahead and do all of that today. And then Monday they're going to be closed because it's Memorial Day and I'm not going to the beach on actual Memorial Day. That's just going to be way too many people. The only downside about going to the beach, we're going to try to go earlier, but the only downside about it is there's no microwaves at the beach. So that means when I go there, when it comes time to eat, I will be eating cold chicken and rice if it's one of those times. And I thought about like, well, what I could do is I could wake up and eat chicken and rice here at the house. And then I can make my eggs, my egg whites, and bring some oatmeal, like some instant oats. And then I can bring a protein shake. So I'm out at the beach, I can do my egg whites and oatmeal, and then I can do my protein shake meal. And then when I come back home, I can continue with my chicken and rice. So I thought about doing that too, just so that way I'll be eating what I'm supposed to eat during the day, just changing up the timing to accommodate where I'm at and what I'm doing. But I'm stubborn and I'm like, no, that's not the way you're supposed to do it. No compromise, no adjustments. Like you're going to do it the way it's supposed to be done all the way through regardless. So I'll probably just end up bringing my chicken and rice and eating that cold out the Tupperware if I have to, because to be honest, I have done worse. I used to work in the plants and trying to eat out there and bodybuild, and it's a little difficult to do because you only have access to the lunch tent once a day, but you don't have to keep your lunchbox at the lunch tent. You can bring it back with you, but having only an opportunity to heat up one meal throughout the whole day, it's kind of rough. So you just kind of start eating your food cold out the lunchbox, and you just get used to it. It's just something that you have to do if you want it bad enough. I have been resisting the urge to weigh in every day because I want to weigh in every day and look at my weight because it's a habit I have that I like to weigh in every single day because I like to know where my weight's doing. Like I like to know when I'm fluctuating. Like, did I get enough water today? Did I get enough sodium? Is my body weight, how high is my body weight in the evening? How low is my body weight in the morning? I've always weighed myself in the morning, in the evenings, at the exact same time, right upon awakening, right before bed, just to see how much my body's fluctuating in water from, did I get enough fluid today? Did I not get enough fluid? Is my weight coming up in the mornings? Why is my weight coming up in the mornings? Is my weight going down in the evenings? But like it's one of those things, like it's just been like a habit of mine, almost like religion, where I do, even whenever I'm not really working out, I still like to weigh myself to see what I am every single day, to see if there's a big influx of weight one way or the other. But I've been trying not to do that right now because I don't want to get caught up on the weight too much and the scale and then get discouraged if it's like, oh man, I've been doing this for 4 days and the scale hasn't moved. In fact, it's kind of went up a little bit like it was doing the previous week. So that's why I'm going to go ahead and just step on the scale once a week on Sundays and see what Sunday's weigh-in is. We don't work Sundays hardly ever, so I'll be able to sleep in and get a good night rest. Even if I stay up a little late on Saturday, I'll still be able to sleep in until 7, 8, 9 o'clock. And then I can wake up and I can weigh myself. It's like, oh, what if you wake up at 6 o'clock one morning, then you wake up at 10 o'clock the next morning? So you skip your meal because I'm not going to wake up to the alarm clock on Sunday to get up to eat. I'm going to sleep in. I'm going to get as much sleep as I can on Sunday morning because rest is extremely important for recovery and for weight loss. So it's like, well, that just might be your weight's down because of you didn't eat enough food, or you skipped 2 meals because you're supposed to eat at 6 and 9. You skipped 6 and 9. You woke up at 9:30 and weighed, so that's 2 less meals you have in you, and then you slept longer without drinking anything. So, well, yeah, all those are variables. Yeah, you're right. But the thing is, next week, if I do it again, and the next week I do it again, the next week I do it again, it's consistently going down, and we know we're moving in the right direction. So I'm going to turn this off right now so I can go ahead and eat, and I'll see you guys at 9 o'clock. Not quite 9 o'clock yet. It's actually right at 8 o'clock. We're heading to the blood donation center place because I want to donate before I have to eat again at 9 o'clock. I normally donate double red blood cells, but that takes like an hour. So today I'm just going to go ahead and donate straight blood. It's like 15 minutes. That way I can get back to the house and eat at 9 o'clock and get some more food in me after I donate. And then the reason why I like to donate every couple of months is because my mom had surgery when she was younger and she started bleeding out. And if it wasn't for people donating, she would have died. And then same thing for my sister. She was in 2 wrecks, needed blood on both wrecks. And if it wasn't for people donating, I would have lost my sister too. So that's why I like to go and donate blood. It doesn't cost anything. And a lot of times they'll give you like a shirt or a hat or tickets to like a water park or something like that. So it's not something that, it's like a huge reward, but at the same time, like I don't mind helping people out, like doing something that doesn't cost me anything. But I'm gonna get there. Hopefully, there's not a long line. I can get in and out pretty quick. Well, that went pretty quick. So I didn't have an appointment, but I walked in. There was only one other person there besides me. So it was pretty fast. They asked me if I want to do double red blood cells, but that takes a lot longer than just doing regular blood. So I just did regular blood this time. And next time I'll do double blood cells. And now I'm about to eat my chicken and rice. They told me, though, that I shouldn't be lifting anything for the next 24 hours. No weightlifting, no lifting up nothing heavy, or no straining. And then they said that I need to eat a hearty meal, chicken and rice, afterwards, which is what I'm doing right now. And then I got to leave this on for 4 to 6 hours. But I'm going to go ahead and work out tonight because I'm stubborn and hard-headed, and I think my vein will be okay. I don't think it's going to blow out or anything. If for some reason it starts turning black and I start bleeding out internally, I'll put a tourniquet on and go to the doctor, which I don't think is going to be an issue. So, okay, let me eat my food. We are on our way to the chiropractor. We are actually almost there. And I go to the joint. I used to go to an actual chiropractor when I lived in Alvin. His name was Dr. Blackwell. And lived in Alvin. He was in Alvin. And he was actually a physical therapist and a chiropractor, but his main thing was physical therapy. He helped people that were in car wrecks and sports athletes and everything, and he was really good at what he does, and I loved going to him. But then I moved from Alvin, and then he also transferred out of state, and he moved as well, which sucks because I really liked it. He did a laser treatment on scar tissue, joints. Deep. He had a masseuse there that did deep tissue. They did traction. They did all kinds of stuff, and it was really cool. You paid cash, it was $60 a session, but it was completely worth it. Well, when I moved, and then I would still go to him, but not as frequently. And then whenever he left the state, I was just like, well, that sucks. So I started going to the joint. Plus, the joint was cheaper at the time. It was $19 a session. Now it's $45 a session. It's crazy how much more it costs. It gets the job done, but the difference between him and these other, like the joint, is he wouldn't just do like the basics, like lay on your stomach, crack, 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 lay on your side, crack, 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 lay on your back, crack. He would actually ask you, okay, what's hurting, what's bothering you, where at, and he would just address the issue and the problem. And then he wouldn't adjust you the same way if you told him something else was hurting, or if your neck was hurting a different way. He had different forms and different ways of adjusting you, and never once did I go to him and he wasn't able to get me to have the relief and fix my problem. When I go to the joint, it's like cookie cutter program where it's like they only have 3 moves and that's it. But unfortunately, everybody else in the area is like $120 for a session, and it's just like I'm not paying that much for you to twist me around and everything like that. It's just kind of insane. So this will have to do until I find a legitimate physical therapist, chiropractor, like doctor, because he was an actual doctor. He could write prescriptions, and he could give actual doctor's notes, and he did x-rays. Like when your first visit you went there, he would actually do an x-ray on you, and he would see your bone structure and see where everything was lined up and what the problem was through x-ray. And then he would know how to adjust you. And then after so many weeks, he would re-x-ray you to see if the problem was fixing or correcting, or what he'd have to do to start but he would see where you were at after a couple of weeks and see if the problem was correcting itself, fixing. Then once he got you to the point where you were fixed and you weren't hurting no more, he'd be like, all right, if you don't hurt no more, you don't need to come in no more. But if you start hurting again, please come and see me. And his whole motto was like,
If I have to see you every week, I'm not doing my job. I shouldn't have to see you every week. You should only have to come to me whenever you're in pain because something's not right. You shouldn't come to me to be able to live a normal life, because if you have to come to me every week, something's not right and we need to figure out what it is and fix it. But anyways, I'm going to get inside here because we just rolled up and get adjusted.
Your lower back is going to fight me too. Let's do a stretch first. How many times are you doing the inversion table?
She get it.
Twice a day right now. Once in the morning, once in the evening.
Good. I do it so it can help.
Yeah, it really does. Oh,
This is just a stretch.
yeah.
She's just stretching you.
Oh man, when I feel it in my hip.
Well, 12 o'clock, so it is my third meal of the day, second chicken and rice meal of the day. Chiropractor session went pretty good. When she adjusted my neck, man, that hurt. That hurt like really bad when she adjusted my neck. I don't know if it's just because I had something in there kinked up or whatever, but it hurt. Same thing for my hips, man. Only whenever they adjust my neck and my hips, it feels pretty good. But this time, man, it hurt. It hurt real bad. But I got back home and I actually laid on the couch and just kind of dozed off and took a nap. I tell you, I'm pretty tired right now, but I think it's just because of the nap. I think just laying on the couch just kind of got to me. I just relaxed, like donating blood and everything like that. And they go to the chiropractor doing all that. I think it just kind of got to me. But I think that nap was needed. I feel really good about it. Wish I could have slept a little bit longer, but I had to get up to eat. So I'm going to go ahead and get this meal in. And I'll see you guys at 4 o'clock in the gym. This week went by really fast. So it's already Friday of week 3, day 19. It has just flown by. Like, I can't believe it's already like pretty much the end of week 3. Getting started on something like this is always a huge challenge. But once you get that first 2 weeks out the way, and then the days just start racking up, it becomes easier and easier because you just want to keep seeing your progress build and stack. It's like starting a savings account. You put $20 in there, you're like, it's only $20. But you keep putting $20 in there, then eventually you get to 1,000. And then whenever you get to like 4,980, you're 20,000. You're $20 away from 5,000. Then you hit that 5,000, and it's just like, man, do I really want to spend money out of here, or do I want to get to 10,000? The more you save, you see it building up, the easier it is to want to save more and build up more money. It's the same thing for this. The more progress you make, the more you want to keep making, the more you want to see, the more it keeps you going at it. So today was a good day. I went and donated blood. So because of that, I don't know how hard I'm going to be able to push tonight. If I get lightheaded or dizzy, I should be okay. I shouldn't have an issue. But if I do, I'm going to back off of the weight and just get the movement and get the blood in the muscle as much as I can, given the situation of donating blood. Went to the chiropractor. That was really good. My hip does feel a lot better, my low back, but I'm going to go again probably on Saturday or Sunday just to kind of do a follow-up visit, make sure everything's loosened up and gone. The impingement is gone is what I mean. And then I'm going to let you guys know what we're doing tonight. I'm not going to talk through the video for my workout. I'm going to do like I've been doing, just overlay the music as it goes. Then I'll talk about the workout after and let you guys know what went right, what went wrong, what happened, how I felt. But tonight we're doing V-bar press down and then rope press down, then reverse grip press down. So it's all cables tonight, making it simple and easy because that's the second arm night of the week. From there, we're doing spider curls. Then y'all see it's the first bicep movement. Y'all see what that is if y'all don't know what it is. We're going to do high cable curls, and then we're going to just do standing easy curl bar. From there, we move on to shoulders. We're going to do front laterals, side laterals, and reverse pec deck. And everything we're doing 4 sets of 8 to 12 reps. And then we're going to do 3 warm-up movements of just moving through the motion, feeling the weight and the load. And then on the 4th set, it's going to be a push, squeeze, hold, flex, slow, controlled negative, and then again, shooting for 8 to 12 reps.
We're trying to stop shy of about 1 to 3 of failure. We don't want to hit failure. We want to get close to it with 8 to 12 reps, but we don't want to hit failure. So I'm going to go ahead and start this workout and get this going, and then I'll pretty much do like a recap of the workout whenever I'm done. Little change of scenery today, but instead of being in the Jeep, so we're not going tanning tonight because we're both pink from yesterday, so I don't want to burn. Plus, we're going to the beach on Sunday, so I'm going to give myself off Friday, Saturday, so that way when I go to the beach, hopefully I'm more colored than I am red. And I hope you guys don't mind me working with my shirt off. I decided, because I was saying I was going to start working out with my shirt off again, but I wasn't sure how I was going to do the mic and where I was going to place the mic. And I figured since this week I've been working out and just doing a music overlay of my workout, not really talking during my workout, I could go ahead and just take my shirt off since I'm not mic'd up, and I could just record my workouts with my shirt off and see my pump. And as far as it goes for my pump, I'm not sure how good it was tonight. It felt like I had a really good pump, but also I donated blood this morning. So given that I donated blood, my pump probably could have been weaker than what it normally is, but it felt good to me. I'm just not sure how it looked as far as it would have gone if I didn't donate blood. I noticed my vascularity wasn't nearly as intense as it was tonight as it normally is, because normally I have really, really great vascularity pumps, and my veins shoot out everywhere, and it wasn't so intense tonight, and I know that's due to donating blood, which is fine, because I still had a really good workout. And then I actually did the Stairmaster on level 4 instead of level 3, and I did it for 25 minutes instead of 20 minutes. Didn't even think about donating blood when I did that. I should have done it probably at level 2 for 20 minutes, because even though I feel amazing right now, that might affect me tomorrow when I go to work my hamstrings out. But I'm also off tomorrow and I'm not doing cardio, so I get to sleep in. So it may not have any effect on me at all. We'll find out. We'll cross that bridge when the time comes. But overall, my elbows felt good the whole workout. My shoulders felt good the whole workout. My triceps and biceps had really nice, good, deep, solid burns and contractions. So I feel like tonight was a huge success in the gym. I feel like everything went really, really well and it just went smoothly. So the workout was absolutely great. And then normally the first arm workout of the week, I do straight bar curls for biceps. And then this week I do easy curl. This workout I do easy curl. And then for cables, I do more dumbbell work. For triceps, I do more dumbbell work. And then tonight I do more cable work. The shoulders are pretty much almost exactly the same. The biggest difference is I go from shoulder press to front raises. That's the biggest difference. So there's a little bit of difference between Tuesday's workout and Friday's workout, but they're generally geared to about roughly the same amount of intensity and work and load. But overall, like I said, it was a good workout, and I figured I'd sit out here on my patio since I'm not going to tan on my pergola. I don't have furniture for it yet, but that's going to be coming later down the road. It's just a really beautiful day today, so I figured I'd take advantage of this. And I'm going to go ahead and drink my protein shake and get this down and enjoy the rest of my evening. And also let me know if you guys watch this far, if y'all prefer it when I work out with my shirt on or prefer it when I work out with my shirt off. That way you can see my body in the morning whenever I'm cooking versus my body in the evening with a pump, if you can really see a difference or not. Let me know what your feedback is if you even watched this far. But all right, I'm going to go ahead and end the video right here. I appreciate y'all watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.